Okay, so I haven't done one of these videos in a while where I talk about the things I'm going to read. Here is the few books. Hopefully I talk about them and tell you why I want to read them and, maybe give you a sneak peek into what I'm going to be reading soon and, maybe inspire you to pick these up as well. So the first thing we have is Fear and Trembling by Soren Kierkegaard. Probably didn't say that right, but this is an interesting book so far. I'm only a few pages in because I started reading it and then I just had my ear getting talked off in a long car ride, and it was quite unfortunate. I was hoping to finish this yesterday, but yeah, hopefully I get through it soon. It's really about Abraham's sacrifice and his idea of faith, and what Kierkegaard believed faith to be was a leap of faith in that there's things beyond reason, there's things beyond what we can explain, but we have to have faith in some grand order, or otherwise there really isn't a purpose to go on. There really isn't a way to move through things. And I'll talk about this more after I read the book and my interpretations of it, but that's how I understand it so far, and I'm excited to learn exactly what Kierkegaard believes faith to be. Wow. Next thing we have is the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I really don't know much about this, but supposedly this is what happens when you die. I don't know enough about it to comment. It at least seems interesting, and I don't know who wrote it. I don't know the tradition behind it. I really don't know much about this book. Maybe I should research it. There is a little introduction, so I'll have a lot more information when I start reading it. But I don't know why I picked this up. I saw a video about this book, and it was super interesting, and I was like, I have to go out and buy this book. I will probably react to the video at some point because it was very well done. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. I've heard about this obviously for a very long time and just never felt the need to pick it up, but heard about 2 minutes of this video and I was like, yeah, it's probably well worth my time. So, why not try it out? The next thing we have is Children of Dune, which is the third book in the Dune series. I'm not sure if I'm going to read every single Dune book. I know the first 6 are only the first 6 are written by Frank Herbert, and I think that might be where I end it because really I've read that it drops off in terms of philosophy. It drops off and kind of becomes more of just a average sci-fi series, and it's in the same world, but it doesn't have the same depth as the original Frank Herbert works. So I'm working my way through these books. I really enjoy them. I think Frank Herbert has a whole lot to say, and it's very interesting the way he creates a mythologized hero and breaks them down and destroys the heroes, and really kind of points out the danger in mythologizing a politician or a leader or someone that's just generally a average human that becomes a symbol, that becomes so much more, and the bad things that are done in their name. So excited to read that. The next thing I have is Leo Tolstoy, The Death of Ivan Ilyich. I think that's how you say it. Hopefully I said it right. I have not read anything by Tolstoy. I don't know why, because I feel like he's just one of those names that's synonymous with writing, one of those names that's just, it's among the likes of Dostoevsky or, Kafka or people like that. Like just one of those huge figures in literature that I just haven't yet picked up, and I've been told that I would love him. So yeah, just excited to try that out, excited to see that, and yeah, hopefully I get to all these books. Hopefully I read them. Generally, I don't end up begging it to these books right away, but at some point I will get to them, and hopefully you see them soon. With that said, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. If you're looking for something to read, go ahead, pick up my book. It's in the link in the description. I think you guys will like it. I had a lot of fun writing it, and it wasn't as fun compiling it, putting it together, but now that it's done, it's there. So hopefully you guys will go ahead and pick that up. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Catch you in the next one.